Hey everyone, and welcome back to Learn English, Grow Yourself. I'm Mel.
And I'm Matt.
Today we're diving into a book that changed the way people think about productivity and focus, Deep Work by Cal Newport.
That's right. Deep work is all about the ability to focus without distraction on a cognitively demanding task, which, let's be honest, is pretty rare these days.
Exactly. Our brains are constantly jumping from one thing to another. Messages, notifications, emails. We've basically trained ourselves to live in a world of shallow work.
Shallow work, the opposite of deep work, is when you do busy tasks that don't really move you forward, like checking emails for the 10th time, scrolling LinkedIn, or tweaking a PowerPoint that's already fine.
Oh yes, guilty as charged. If checking my inbox burned calories, I'd be an athlete by now.
Totally. But seriously, Cal Newport says that if you can master deep work, you can produce high-quality results in less time. And it's not just about work. It's about how you use your mind.
True. And that's why this idea is so powerful for anyone learning a language, too. Because language learning is exactly that, a cognitively demanding task.
Right. When you're trying to memorize new words, understand grammar, and speak naturally, your brain needs focus. You can't multitask your way to fluency.
So maybe today we can talk about how the principles of deep work can help people learn English faster and more effectively.
Great idea. Let's start with Cal Newport's first main concept, work deeply. Sounds simple, right? But it's actually hard to do.
Yeah. Newport suggests that we should treat focus time like a ritual. Set a specific time and place where you do deep work. No distractions, no phone, no multitasking.
Like creating a sacred space for your brain. If you're learning English, that could mean 30 minutes each morning where you only do English. Listening, reading, writing, or speaking.
Exactly. You could call it your deep English session.
Love that. Maybe we should trademark it.
Yeah, coming soon. Deep English with free coffee and no Wi-Fi.
Perfect, because Wi-Fi is the enemy of focus.
But seriously, those 30 minutes are worth more than hours of half-focused study.
Totally. I often tell students it's not about how long you study, but how deeply you study. Even 20 minutes of focus can do wonders if you're fully present.
That's the thing. Deep work is about quality over quantity. When you're focused, your learning becomes more permanent.
Right. Your brain builds stronger connections. Newport calls it myelin, the insulation that helps your neurons fire faster.
So by practicing focused language sessions, you're literally rewiring your brain to think in English.
Amazing, right? Okay, principle number 2, embrace boredom.
This one's fun. Newport says that we should train our brains to be okay with boredom. Because if you reach for your phone every time you feel a little bored, you're training your brain to crave distraction.
Exactly. And language learners often do this. They listen for 5 minutes, then check messages or change the video. But if you can stay with that boredom, your focus muscle gets stronger.
It's like going to the gym for your brain. Except no sweaty gym clothes required.
True. So if you're listening to a podcast in English and you get a bit tired, don't stop. Stick with it. Your brain will adapt.
That's a great point. And actually, that's how you build mental endurance. Newport says you can't expect to do deep work for hours straight if you've never practiced.
It's like running a marathon without training. You have to start small and build up your focus stamina.
Maybe start with 10 minutes of deep English practice, then increase over time.
Perfect. And remember, yawning doesn't mean failure. It means your brain is lifting heavy weights.
Okay, the third key idea is quit social media, or at least be intentional about it.
Yeah, this one's tricky. Newport's point isn't that all social media is bad. It's that you should decide which tools bring value and which just steal your attention.
Like a digital diet. If you're constantly checking notifications, your brain stays in shallow mode.
Exactly. And no, watching one short video that turns into 2 hours doesn't count as learning.
Tell that to half the planet.
If you want to learn a language deeply, you have to protect your attention like it's gold.
So maybe instead of scrolling for 30 minutes, use that time for something immersive, like watching a show in English or reading an article.
Right. The key is intentional use. Social media can be great for connecting, but not if it constantly breaks your focus.
Okay, last main idea is drain the shallows.
Sounds mysterious, but it means cutting down on the small, shallow tasks that fill your day.
Like constant emails, unnecessary meetings, or doing 5 things at once.
Yep. Newport says shallow work isn't bad, but it should never replace deep work.
For language learners, that means stop trying to do a million things. Choose one thing, maybe shadowing or writing or listening, and do it well.
Yes. Focus beats for Whitey every time, because being busy isn't the same as getting better. Otherwise, my cat would be fluent by now.
Poor cat, probably bilingual in naps and snacks. Okay, so to sum up, the 4 main ideas of deep work are 1. Work deeply, 2. Embrace boredom, 3. Quit social media, and 4. Drain the shallows.
And if you apply these ideas to learning English, you'll see real progress, not just busyness.
Absolutely. It's about creating focused, meaningful practice that builds your skills over time.
Okay, before we wrap up, shall we do a quick vocabulary recap?
Oh, yes, my favorite part. Let's go over some of the powerful words and expressions we used today. All right, first one, deep work. It means focusing without distractions on something that really challenges your brain. For example, writing this essay requires deep work.
Nice. Next, shallow work. That's the opposite. Small tasks that don't need much thought, like checking emails or replying to messages. I spent my morning doing shallow work.
Cognitively demanding. That's something that requires a lot of mental effort. Learning a new language is cognitively demanding.
Distraction-free, without interruptions. I study best in a distraction-free environment.
Good one. Next up, focused time. Time when you're fully concentrating on one task. For example, I set aside focused time each day to read in English.
Ritual. In this context, a regular habit or routine with meaning. My morning coffee and English podcast is my daily ritual.
Multitasking. Trying to do several things at once. When I multitask, I make more mistakes.
Productivity. How much useful work you can get done. Deep work increases productivity.
Myelin, this is a scientific term. It's the substance that helps your brain's neurons send signals faster. So when you practice deeply, you're actually improving your brain structure.
Embrace boredom. That means accept boredom as something positive. If you embrace boredom, your focus will grow stronger.
Mental endurance, your ability to stay focused for a long time. Reading in English for 30 minutes helps me build mental endurance.
Intentional use, using something with a clear purpose. I use social media intentionally to follow English learning pages.
Drain the shallows. Reduce time spent on easy but unimportant tasks. I try to drain the shallows by limiting emails to twice a day.
Focus stamina, how long you can stay concentrated. I'm training my focus stamina by doing deep work sessions.
Meaningful practice. Practice that truly helps you grow. Speaking with native speakers is meaningful practice.
Attention is gold. I love that phrase. It means your attention is very precious. Don't waste it.
Quality over quantity. Better to do less, but better. I prefer quality over quantity in my study time.
Protect your attention. Set boundaries to avoid distractions. I protect my attention by switching off notifications.
Sticking with it. Continuing even when it's hard. If you stick with it, your English will improve.
Focused sessions. Short, powerful moments of full attention. I scheduled 2 focused sessions a day.
Rewiring your brain. Changing how your brain works through consistent practice. By studying daily, I'm rewiring my brain to think in English.
Build habits. Create consistent routines. I build habits by studying at the same time every morning.
Block distractions. Stop things that interrupt you. I block distractions by using airplane mode.
Create value. Do something meaningful and productive. Deep work helps you create real value.
That was a lot of great vocabulary. And these were just so useful not only to talk about deep work, but also to describe your study habits and motivation.
Absolutely. You can use them to talk about your learning process, your goals, and how you manage your time.
For example, instead of saying, I study English sometimes, you can say, I schedule focus sessions of deep English practice.
Much stronger and more specific. Plus, it makes you sound like an English learning ninja.
Or a deep work wizard.
I'll take wizard. I've already got the messy hair.
Same here.
And remember, the more you use these words in real sentences, the more natural they'll feel.
Right. Language is like a muscle. You grow up by using it.
And speaking of practice, I think we should challenge our listeners.
Oh, yes. Your deep English challenge for today. Take one of these words and use it in a sentence about your own learning.
For example, I'm trying to embrace boredom by reading a full article in English without stopping.
Or, I block distractions by leaving my phone in another room during study time.
That's perfect. And if you can do that without checking your messages, you officially earn the Deep Focus Medal.
Well deserved. And remember, you can download the full PDF with the transcript, the summary of deep work, and our recap for language learners, including a vocabulary, key phrases, grammar, pronunciation tips, and an easy daily practice. Just check the link in the description.
Thanks for listening, everyone.
And don't forget, stay curious, stay focused, and keep going.
See you next time on Learn English, Grow Yourself.
2 voices, 1 goal. Better English, better you. Bye for now.